We
Ocean
played
Warforged.
I think it was
It's a
this
VFW.
yeah, that was like either the first or second Warforged show ever.
Yeah.
Was
Yeah.
that weekend. I think we no, that was the second one because we played Penny Road Pub the day before. But
Oh,
you
that's right. It
guys
was
played with us
December.
and
Yeah.
you guys played with us at the Park Ridge VFW when we did
Yeah.
that headline show. Yeah.
So we were
Um
like, yeah, because we were always trying to like be around them because we thought they were the shit. Adrian
yeah.
was fucking.
Was
He
this
had been
before
in
the
full
EP or
darkness and
anything
shit.
was recorded?
This was so I guess to introduce the band's history. Me and Adrian, our singer and keyboardist, we're kind of like the OG dudes that are left from the original lineup of Warforged. Even though
Hmm.
I pretty much consider Alex an OG member since he was on like
It's
our
been long
first
enough.
official release, but we kind of came out of this band that was called In His Honor. In His Honor. I said that weird. In His Honor. Adrian contacted me on Facebook one day and he was like, "Yo, our drummer in His Honor isn't doing it anymore. Do you know anybody?" And I was like, "Well, I got nothing going on right now, really. Like my other band's not doing shit." And I ended up filling in for them by like practicing with them for 2 weeks, and then I ended up being a permanent member. Um, but
Nice.
there was just so many people in and out of that band over time that like would come and go here and there, like guitar players, to the point where like we were just kind of like, why don't we like rebrand our band? We were like, In His Honor, we don't really feel that name anymore. It started off as a metalcore band, but nobody in the that was in the band at the time really was vibing with that stuff. And we all were way into like tech death at the time. And that was like our like shit. Like I loved the Faceless. I loved Decrepit Birth. I loved Severed Savior. I loved Odious Mortem. Like I
Fuck yeah,
lived
dude.
and breathed like specifically like shit from California when I was younger. Like it was just that like that Deeds of Flesh style, like chunky ass riffing.
Hmm.
I was just always all about it. And we didn't really have a lot of that stuff around here in Chicago, at least around then. And even today, we do have a few bands like our guys at Carry On Throne do some really sick death metal around here. Um, our friends at Vile Secretion do some really sick death metal stuff, but like you didn't really get a lot of that much, or there wasn't that much. But California at the time just seemed to be constantly fucking popping off. It was like Unique Leader was putting out Inanimate Existence, the Kennedy Veil, Wrath, like literal Alter Beast, like all of these fucking tech bands and like the
Fuck yeah.
Zenith Passage and shit. And it was just like, holy fuck. Like I always felt that even like when Warforged was like first starting, when we were trying to write more tech death type stuff, like that we would have meshed in so much better over there than we would have over here. And it kind of like still sort of stands that test of time because like we do pretty well whenever we go over to California. Like we have people come out to the shows. Like our first show in uh where the fuck was that? Alex, what city was the Blue Lagoon in?
That's Santa
Santa
Cruz.
Cruz,
Bro.
California, right down the
We
street.
played, yeah, we played Santa Cruz, like our first show there, our first time there in 2018. And Chase
LA
from
was our first show.
Animosity.
Oh,
What'd
yeah.
you say?
Never mind. You were talking about just being in Santa Cruz.
Yeah.
LA was our first.
Yeah, that was the first show on that tour. But
Okay.
our first time in Santa Cruz, Chase from Animosity came out and he was like, I love your guys' band. And like at our merch table, and it was me and our guitar player Jason. We were just like, what the fuck? What is going on right now? Like, it was
Dude,
just
you were
such
like
a
5 minutes from the Furniture Dome, the Thunderdome, all
fuck.
those places that we
Damn,
fucking talk
dude.
about all the time. You're right down
If
the
only I
motherfucking
had
street.
known then, but I had no fucking clue. I had no idea because it was
That
like
was our
we're
turf,
so
dude.
far from you guys, dude. We're
Yo,
so far.
We need that
That's where-
DeLorean.
That's where Bill Robinson, Decrepit Bill, hangs out a lot. I saw Bill last time at Blue Lagoon. That's where
That's
he chills.
fucking awesome. That was
Yeah.
a really cool spot. That was an awesome show and just such a sick time. We went to. I remember chilling at that record store next door to there. That was really
Streetlight.
sick. Yeah, and seeing
Streetlight,
all these sick like death metal albums there, I'm like, well, this is fucking awesome.